Sometimes a one-step dimensional analysis conversion may not be feasible. Sometimes we have to take several steps in order to get from what we're given to what we want. And this would be a good example of that. We want to find how many seconds are in 365 days. And most people just don't know that conversion offhand, so it's not going to be an easy one-step conversion here. We're actually going to take multiple steps using information that we know from our everyday lives. We'll use 3 conversion factors to get the problem done. So whenever we're doing multiple steps, it's good to have a flow chart or plan for how you'll get from the given units to the desired units. So obviously here we're given 365 days and we're being asked to convert that, and we're asked for seconds. So when I set up the problem, I'll put seconds over here on the right because that's my target, my goal, and I'm going to put the quantity that I'm being asked to convert on the left. And I call this the have on the left, and then the want on the right. We'll put an equals at the end here. But what we're going to do is string together several conversion factors, and it's going to take 3 of them this time. All right, so how do we get started with something like this? Well, once you've set up the flow chart, you can see that you may know a relationship between days and hours. For example, there are 24 hours in a day. So let's say that one day equals 24 hours. That's going to be the vehicle, the conversion factor, or the known equivalency that will get us from days to hours. Let's see, we also know that to go from hours to minutes, there are 60 minutes in an hour. And we know how many seconds are in a minute. 60 seconds. Okay, now that we have those vehicles for getting from one to the next, we can string together our conversion factors. I'll do this one first. Let's convert days into hours. So we want to cancel the days. So we want our days to be on bottom, and we're going to put 1 day down there. And it's equivalent to 24 hours, so let's put that on top. Notice that if we had just stopped there, then this would give us our quantity in hours. But we don't want to just stop there. The beauty of the dimensional analysis approach is that you can actually just keep going. So let's string together the next one. Once days cancel, we'll be left with hours. But we want to cancel hours now. So let's put hours on bottom. And we see that there are 60 minutes in an hour. So that's going to be our second conversion factor. Now what will happen is the hours will cancel. That'll leave us with our quantity in minutes. But minutes isn't quite good enough. We would be here now, and we're almost there. We just need to make one more conversion. Let's go to seconds now. We want minutes on bottom so that we get rid of the undesired units. And we know there's 60 seconds in a minute. Now the seconds will actually stay. There's nothing for it to cancel with, and that's exactly what we want. We want our final answer in seconds. So interestingly, if I do just the first step, I'll find that there are 8,760 hours in 365 days. If I were to go on to the next step, I'll find that there are 525,600 minutes in 365 days. Finally, if I decide to proceed all the way through, I'll find that there are 31,536,000 seconds in that year.